RE4 is lit. Yo, Tunahan. I knew you would like it. I just got Mega Man. That sale is pretty impressive. That Christmas sale is good, a holiday sale. I got Mega Man Battle Network. I don't know if I'll stream the whole games. I mean, they're long as hell, but I'm definitely going to show them off. They're really fun old RPGs. Really, really fun, like tactics kind of RPGs, if that makes sense. But they're not exactly tactics, but they're sort of like grid battling. So I don't know how to describe it. And then I got Wo Long. Yeah, the Team Ninja game. I've been waiting to play that game, but I didn't want to pay $70 or $60 for it. So yeah, so I'll be playing that later as well. Hello, Tunahan! Thanks, everybody. My name is La Vida, virtual life. Look at that skull over there. That's cool. We are in Fontaine, and we're just going to relax. And thanks for coming to the Isaac stream, by the way, dude. We're going to relax and play some Genshin Impact. It's time for Navia's quest line. She's a mafia boss. She lost a lot of her friends in the last conflict with the Archon War, so she's kind of trying to rebuild. She's kind of trying to rebuild her empire, so to speak. And I am going to play with Nouvelette today, even though I don't have his talents all the way upgraded. I mean, I could, probably. But I think we should have enough damage that would be just fine. Alright, let's go say hi to Navia on her boat. Relax a little bit, maybe play some cards after this, Genshin cards after this, we'll see. Hello. Hello! So glad you're having fun with RE4.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah,
I'm famous!
Right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
Spina de Rosula is one of the main sponsors of the construction, right?
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
It's not that many people going to Poisson.
What I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use
yeah,
Poisson as
I was
a
gonna
hub.
say.
So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson.
Yeah, makes sense.
You
makes
are
sense.
right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying.
That's what Paimon's saying.
It's really a huge shame.
Well,
Man, we have
it
fast
is
travel.
what it is.
We don't need it.
You know what my father was like? Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, whatever.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn.
Her dad
Once
died
he
in
made up his mind,
a duel,
good luck getting him to change it.
even though he was innocent.
From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. That explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Oh, I forgot to post them. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just...
Stubborn, huh?
not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
Mafiosa. She's cool. I'm excited to build her. She's a cool character, I think. Braving the tides together.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember.
Silly Paimon.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
That's too bad.
My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Yeah.
We're not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners.
Yeah. But those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived?
Maybe.
Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning.
I suppose.
So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea.
Okay.
I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea.
Yep.
Even though I
Gotta
cannot
keep on
stop
moving
them,
on.
the fact won't change that they existed in my life.
Do you miss them?
And gave me the always. But no matter what, we can't change the past.
This is true.
But I
This
tell
is
myself
true.
that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of
She's the
Spina
mafiosa.
Tarantula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Damn right. Damn right, girl. She's cool. I can't wait to build her.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new Poisson.
Are there new chests and loot? I doubt it. He seems a little troubled, Mr. Aether.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right?
Unlikely. Yeah.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through...
She's been through a lot. Yeah, we're gonna try out Nouvelette today. I don't have his talents fully upgraded. I mean, I could, but I'm kind of waiting for Battle Pass stuff, so... Speaking of, do I need to spend any resin? I do. Do it later. I'll spend my resin later. Oh, we gotta change those wings, bro. Those are drab. That ain't happening. I ain't wearing no wings with, yucky wings. What do we got? We wanna, I mean, he is the new Guardian of Fontaine. I suppose we should probably give him the water wings, huh? We could go something more contrasting. Like purple, but... No, I think we should go... water. Seems like the way to go. You can also treasure chest look around. Yeah, it looks like it's rebuilt pretty nicely. Oh, look at that big ass. What is it? Rolling.
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon! Welcome back to Poisson!
Thank you.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance.
No
I
attendance.
did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see,
Thank you
I've
for
been
the
working
compliment,
closely
boss.
with the boss on rebuilding Poisson.
And rebuilding my beard after I got singed off in that unfortunate weed smoking experiment.
Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right, all right.
Sure
There's
do.
no need to be so formal. Everyone's
You can't-
practically old friends by now.
You can't replace Malus, dude.
Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Statue.
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized...
You're
Okay.
commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for
That's
the
nice.
since my father was
Should I make
known
a
as
Mama Vita
callous and
statue?
unfaithful
Probably not.
for the
Right,
longest time.
sir. You staying up late?
Would've
I guess
been
you don't
too
have to go to school
controversial
tomorrow.
To
huh?
commission a statue of him.
Hey, buddy. Nice to see ya. Thanks for coming to the Isaac stream. I got some new games on the PlayStation sale, but I gotta do my Navia quest line. Girl is a cutie, and she's also a mafia boss, so she's kind of awesome. Callus the Unfaithful, it would have been controversial, but not anymore.
The name has been cleared,
Not anymore.
and the town is also being rebuilt. I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus
That's
and everything
nice.
they did.
What about Navia?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this
Trying
conversation
to play
again
Rust?
in a few
Oh,
decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
that game looks fun, but really hard. It looks trolly as hell. I've watched some streamers play it before. Looks cool, but definitely not my usual type of game.
Hey,
Definitely
be
not.
So humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
Yes.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value.
Well, it'll happen.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block but we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get
Okay.
There's no need for all
I'll
that.
make a statue
Let's
of her
decide
dad and
on a
mom.
design- Hey, you
I'll make a Mama
come over
Vita
here,
statue. Just kidding. I don't think she would want that. In fact, I know she wouldn't. Me?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner.
Good luck. Don't get destroyed by some rival faction, Reitza. I believe in you.
Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, Boss.
We're gonna pose for the camera for a statue.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
No.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any, so I want to pick your brain for a bit. And
All
Okay.
good here, Boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Happy pose.
a happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
I don't know if that's...
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Probably
Would
not.
you even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing?
Yeah.
Probably
And
not.
that'd probably be a massive...
Can one of you try striking a pose like you're talking?
I don't think that's gonna be very good.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it.
Let's try something else. How about looking off into the distance?
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
That's a good one, Paimon. It's one of her best lines.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to...
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Yes, it would.
Okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe maybe people would
So
wonder
silly.
if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day.
Oh, I was just kidding. Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts.
Something else. No more options to pick. Oh, the sunglasses. Yo. Nope. They're having trouble finding a pose.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of this. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a prop. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Outfits. Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl?
Adele?
Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus.
Yes.
That's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case,
She wants to
was
join
fine. I said
Spina.
that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the
Give her a
end,
Spina
I got
uniform?
so
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone.
On the matter of the statue, we should still.
We could have just done that from the start.
At least we got some fun pictures. Very silly photo shoot with Navia.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to?
Be dead?
Well,
Just kidding.
if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
Yeah, I
right.
escaped.
I
Bribed
finally
somebody
finished
with
serving my
lots of
time. Gotta say, it turns out
illicit
I was a lot
sexual
tougher than I
acts,
thought.
but yeah.
After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that you wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there. in
Well,
Old City.
about
It's
that.
good to have you back, Coulter.
And this guy is?
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di
Sentence
Rosula's
some time
members.
ago. What did he do?
But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel. What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to
Marcel was involved
Looks
indeed.
like we'll have to explain everything from the... First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's
VIP helpers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So it must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty
All
amazing.
credit to
Be
Navia.
humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Yeah.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people.
Except for when it doesn't.
Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver?
Oh,
Aren't they
you
always
had
by
to
your
bring
side?
that up, huh?
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
They sure did. But we saw them in the spirit world.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right?
No,
sorry.
it's not a prank.
But it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa. Dead. They're just gone? Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
There's big sad.
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years. and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that
There
has
was a
happened.
lot. There was a lot. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we get to go up the top of the ship. Bum, ba, da, da, dun, 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 dun. Carrot.
Eat your carrots, kids. They're good vitamins. Straight from the earth.
Banana, banana. It's clarinet, I believe. Beautiful. Navia explains everything that happened recently to Coulter.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
I mean, it's just an anime game, you know. Kind of goes like that.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
Shame!
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina.
Shame!
Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
Yeah, nice stash.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network.
Yeah.
We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
No more drug.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Yep.
Romu?
Oh, we got somebody else to deal with, huh?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Uh-oh.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard
Build
to... Not only
relationships.
would the Aquabus be a good business
We got another
investment,
baddie to
it would
find.
also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Oh, spicy.
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
Yeah.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Man, it's a hard knock life.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
I bet that wasn't the first time a dispute happened.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that.
Oh, really?
He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
People jealous.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once there's... Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callis began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeo and his people cut ties with the Spina. And never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again.
Baddies.
Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
Marcel the Shell?
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in
got
their
some
sights for a very long
investigating to
time.
do.
Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best
I'm
time.
on true final boss. I think so, Krabs. I do. I maybe will be wrong, but I don't think she knows that she is. I feel like it's gonna be something where she's like turned evil or something. I mean, she's so powerful, and he fished her. The Traveler fished her out of the ocean. I mean, she's not a fish, obviously, right? She's some sort of magical creature. So who knows? Who knows?
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
You want me to pull for another Navia? I'm saving my Prima Gems.
Thank you for that.
There's a
Florent.
4-star in the next
And
banner that I'll
Coulter.
pull for.
Thank you for telling
Hopefully.
me about this as well.
And then there's there's new characters that are coming out after that. The leak is there's a Adeptus named Cloud Retainer from Leeway. So I'm saving my primos.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
I like Navia though.
Do you
She's
have a
cool
moment
and
right
she's fun
now?
to play too.
How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous
She's
things
pretty easy,
today.
but
I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
In that case,
a lot of their
why don't we go
co-workers
back to the
died
court?
in
I can
the
pick up Adele's
Archon
uniform while we're
quest
there
where
as
the
well.
sea was flooded.
It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two?
Yes.
Of course.
Then let's go.
Yeah, let's go see Adele.
We-
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I'll show you Nouvellette Crabs. Well, in fact, I'll show you in a new domain, unless I have to unlock it somehow. I wonder where this thing is. Cloud Strife. I got some new games on the sale. I got Mega Man Battle Network, but only the first part of it, because it was on sale for $20. So the first 3 games. Okay, there's a new domain up here somewhere. Let's check it out. I think it has new artifacts. Well, let's check it out, and I can show you Nouvellette. Although he hasn't, he's very Kamehameha. I haven't built him, like, super good, so keep that in mind. He's not all the way ready yet, but he will be. I just need some more talent materials and stuff, but let's see. Let's see what this new domain looks like, shall we? Shall we? This is the first time I played this. Just came out yesterday. After a character gains an elemental shard from Crystallize, oh, it's for Navia. The attack of the characters in this state will be increased by 20%. Okay, it's very good. This is very good. Boom. Boom, boom. Let's see what this new...
Everyone hold his.
And we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this, and Kamehameha, bitches! Kamehameha, bitches!
I see everything.
Sorry for the language. Yeah, he's fun. He seems good, and I haven't even really built him yet.
Oh, so sorry.
Silence!
Oh! Yo, he's
Lion
cool,
sighted.
dude.
The tides beckon.
He's cool. I'm not. Whoa, 20k shots. I don't even have a good weapon for him yet. I'm leveling up that one. You know that new weapon I got, Krabs? I'm gonna use. Right now I'm using an HP scaling, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's a good weapon. But the weapon that I got yesterday, remember that we pulled that I was not even looking for. It's actually gonna be pretty good for him. Yeah. If he stays on the battlefield for a while, especially, you get elemental damage bonus up to 34 times 6, 38, 4, 32%. So, yeah, we're gonna upgrade that puppy. I like double soul mega 4, 5, and 6. Well, it sounds like a Final Fantasy thing. Alright, that domain is not very hard. I do not need to collect anything here, though. I do, but I'll leave the domain. Oh, anyway, there's Novalet. He's pretty fun. I don't know how much battling is going to be going on in this quest, so I thought I'd show it off. I might do some card game later also, but we'll see. Let's do the quest first. And I want to spend this resin. Well, I already did, technically. Let's create. Let's craft some more. Whatever it's called, condensed resin. And that should give us, I don't know how much we've spent today. Yeah, 150? Yeah. Cool. Battle Pass. What else do I need to do? I need to do one more duel. I'll do that later, though. Okay, where are we going? Oh, yeah, we're going to go talk to... We're going to go talk to a future member of Spina de Rasula, a little kid, I think. Give her a uniform or something? Did you like the Kamehameha boy, Krabs? He's pretty cool. He does a lot of damage. I don't even have a really good weapon for him. I'm using Prototype Amber for HP scaling. I mean, it's good. What I'm using is fine, but... He scales off HP, so it's not bad. Also, energy recharge is nice as well, so it's not bad, but this will be better when I fully upgrade it. Anyway, Vita play both versions of 3 Battle Network. I don't know. I got the game for $20. Normally it's 40 Krabs. And I didn't buy the second one yet because I feel like 3 RPGs is enough for me. But for $20 for 3 Mega Man Battle Network, I'm pretty hyped. Oh, he can fly too, right? Oh, I used the wrong one. That's kind of fun. Whee! And he can swim really fast too, I think. And he can jump out of the water, look. Whee! I'm a fish! He's a dragon. Sorry, spoilers, but... I feel like most people probably know that already. He's a dragon. I like turtles. I don't know if I'm going to stream all the games, Krabs. They're very long games. Well, they're not super long, but they're pretty long games. But I will definitely stream some of them to show the games off because I don't feel like a lot of it. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody except for you, Krabs, talk about Mega Man Battle Network. They're really fun games. They're really, really fun, like strategy tactics games, real-time strategy tactics. Yeah. Since we're out for a walk, so we'll play some. I don't know how much we'll play, but we'll play some for sure. 100%? That's a lot. That's a lot.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the Aquabus line,
We often had to build
to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat. Malus and I must have traveled this way
all of his old colleagues are dead.
Tired, we would lay down for a while. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard.
Appreciate the like. Thank you. Whoever that was. Probably Krabs. But...
And now, in the blink of an eye, the Aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't think it's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know.
Then let's stay here a bit longer.
Anybody want snacks?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons?
Oh God, I love macarons. They're too sweet, but they're so good. I'll eat. I would, man. You ever try a macaron, Krabs? Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're made with like basically fluffed up marshmallow, but not like marshmallows you put in your hot chocolate, like homemade marshmallow that you fluff up and then you put it in the oven, but you can't bake them very long. If you guys have never tried a macaron, I mean, they're kind of expensive, but they're so good. And then you put a little bit like some sort of, I mean, you can decorate them and put them whatever, you know, put stuff inside them. A lot of times there's some sort of sweet paste inside of them, some icing or something. Mega Man Battle Network 3, first game in the series, have 2 versions. Yeah, you get both of the versions with the collection crabs, but I don't know if I'll play both. I have no idea. I'm not going to stream the whole game either. Too long. But I'll show it off because it's fun. It's so cool.
You wouldn't say no to a few more.
Super cool.
Wait, let me check if I have all the ingredients.
Kind of like Pokemon Red and Blue.
Melissa and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay.
Yeah.
The stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two...
Well, let's get some.
Would you?
We should contribute to making the
Oh, that's
Yo,
great.
macarons
Then
are
I'll
so
go look
good.
for some boxes nearby for
You gotta try
makeshift
one,
table and
crab.
chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep...
They're a little too sugary for my taste, but I can eat a few. I can eat a few. They're delicious. Give the wheat and sweet flour to Navia.
How did it go?
Obviously, I have enough sweet flour. 1999. I think I got enough.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Yum. Macaron.
Oh, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always
Look at
been
those are
famous.
big
Everyone
macarons,
in the
dude.
Spina knows how
Usually they're like
exceptionally talented she is.
bite-sized or 2 bite-sized. Those are huge.
It's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously
No.
trusts you with all her heart, so...
I have to find my sister.
I see.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we
Damn
found
right,
Even
girl.
if Prima was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste
Look how
of
yummy
Navia's
they look.
macaron.
But they're huge. They're normally not that big. They're like a half, even less than half that size, but they're still cool. Look how big they are. It's possible to die to a boss in one turn. Yeah, no, that Mega Man Battle Network is hard. I think there's an easy mode, but still, it's a cool game. I'm excited to play it.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two
I
of
could have
you.
got part 2, but I felt like 3 games is probably enough.
I will endeavor to make the
I
most
don't need
of
all
this
6
short
or
yet
whatever there
fortuitous
are.
encounter, and enjoy.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
Uh-oh, somebody's sneaking around. Thought I heard something now. Was it just a small critter?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join us!
May your
Cheers!
travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow, and may our friendship last until the end of time.
Yeah, it's a hard... You're right, Battle Network's a hard game. I really like it. It's like a tactics real-time strategy. It doesn't use cards, but basically it's like using cards, kind of. It's a super fun game. It's super cool. Super
All
cool.
set? Let's move out then.
I bet nobody's played it. I probably won't get anybody
Loads of
watching, but I don't
acquaintances in
care.
town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up.
There was a
right away.
sussy something in this bush. Maybe it was just a bird. No, somebody was peeping on us for sure. Somebody was peeping on us. Anyway, I'm almost done exploring this whole area. I just have a little bit more to do, but I'm not going to do that today. I might play some cards, though. Some Genshin cards. Alright, back to the court. I am map. I think I played that game on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Maybe, something like that. Collect the goods from the Fort de Fontaine. And then, my boy Kaya here is almost level 10. Friendship. Almost.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula.
You are the
I must
mage?
say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going
Silly
bankrupt.
crabs.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. Oh, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle.
Demoiselle.
Are you here for the uniform?
Yes.
I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person.
Navia's always liked to take even small things serious.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly there are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
True.
The boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
I agree. I gotta get on the road, man. I gotta find some cute, chikorita and go on a road trip. Go to Europe or something, man. Oh well, in another lifetime.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
I agree. I miss traveling with Mama Vida crabs. It was so much fun.
Wants to join the Spina?
It was so much fun.
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she
Battle
says
Network,
is that she
Mega
really
Man.
looks up to me.
You got it, crabs. You got it. You're learning Spanish, buddy.
After we cleared her father's name,
Red
she
de
became a lot more
batalla.
cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa, so as a result, she found
Somebody's
all the rest
peeping
of the
on
Spina
us.
super scary as well.
Someone's
But
peeping
the
on
Spina
us.
is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really
Yeah,
understand her.
you guys are somewhat similar in the end.
Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time.
It's a new life for me, crabs. It's a new life. I don't know what to say. It feels different, Hopefully I'll be able to find some sort of purpose. Right now, I just got to get this house sold and, I'll go on a nice long trip in Mom's honor, and I'll, sell the house and find somewhere, maybe a city that's a little less rich and snooty. Although I do love it here, but, it feels different, for sure, but... just like Navia here, it's kind of interesting. This character also has to pick up the pieces. A lot of her family's dead, and a lot of her friends are dead. She has to keep going.
She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive.
Who is this
She can
peeper?
commit to us once she's older.
I wonder if
and
that's the
can
guy
really
that was
make
arguing
decision
with
for
him.
herself.
So I wasn't just hearing things.
Is
Leah!
something
Hey,
wrong?
welcome back. You relaxing, doing a Genshin quest tonight? Hope you're doing well. Follow me. Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too.
Your mom want kitten? No.
Please hold on to this for me.
She would not adopt a kitten.
All right.
She definitely would have, unless she found it on the street or something. She definitely would have
Stop
only.
right there.
Get him, Navia. Get him. She definitely would have only adopted from a shelter, for sure. She would have never, unless she found the kitten somewhere, I guess. Hello, Leah.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Oh, yeah?
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson.
Oh, we're gonna fight in the
There's
city?
no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out.
Yeah, this has got to be the side spin-off. Yo!
I see everything.
Let's go, Navia!
Allow me.
Dodge this.
Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. Oh, man, she's so good. Why? I mean, that was just baby enemy, but still.
Now, talk. Who are you?
She's
And why
sweet.
were you tailing us?
She's way cool. To Navia!
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Recognize the situation. You aren't getting away.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken.
Yeah, I fight dragons.
Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
Genshin! Yeah. I played some Isaac earlier, Sky Master. So, evening Genshin.
We
Just kind of
were
relax.
looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
Bruh.
We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it.
What's your
We
problem, bro? We just literally saved the world. The country, at least. And now you want vengeance? What's your problem?
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
What's a hack, man? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm just chilling, playing some Genshin today. Learning more about our girl Navia, the newest character that just came out last night.
Huh?
She seems pretty fun, but I need to build her first. There's more to this.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him.
Could be a
I
trap.
won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again,
This
I won't
parasol
be
is
so
going
lenient
straight
next
up
time.
your anus, and it's
Understood.
loaded. You know, you ever wonder what a human firework looks like? Oh, well, I'm about to show you. Bang, bang, there goes your guts. I know you'll see it. Heart right onto the floor.
All right.
Bang, bang.
We get it. Come on, let's go.
Bang, bang. Yeah, she's cool.
Are
I'll
you
have to
sure
build
it's
her.
okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I should do the trial again just to play her. She's so fun.
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either.
Really?
If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support boss's decision as well.
support boss.
The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
She's the mafia boss, by the way, if that wasn't obvious.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeu's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since Though we haven't talked to each other for years. What?
That's how I feel as well.
All
It's
right.
getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow.
Go down to the
I'll
base.
also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again?
Even the pillows smell like
There's
seaweed.
seaweed.
Oh, come on, Paimon.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks, though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties, too.
Yo.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool.
Paimon wants to sing too.
Soon may the Paimon come to be really annoying and dumb. I will be the final boss because I am a fairy. There once was a Paimon from the sea. He fished me out like I was a treat. Tried to eat me, but I said, no way, please, I'll be your friend. Oh, soon may the Paimon come to be annoying and loud and dumb.
Just kidding. I actually kind of like Paimon. At first I really did not, but she's grown on me a bit. I have to admit. Paimon's grown on me a little bit. There was one line in this quest that was actually really funny along at the beginning.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon.
Well, you just were talking trash on it.
If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
It would be pretty dope, actually.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court.
Well, that didn't happen.
He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
Her papa.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant?
He
I'll
was
go do some prep and I'll get
convicted of
someone
a
to
crime.
tidy
He
up your
was
room while I'm
innocent.
at it.
He requested a duel to the death, and he gave up his life. It's a long story, but you'll learn it if you play the story quest for Fontaine. It's good. It's a good Archon quest.
You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve
Stuff your
Cendre?
pillows full of
I'll
seaweed.
tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy on me.
Got him. Sit inside and wait for the banquet to begin. Anywhere? Anywhere. You enjoy a fantastic meal as well as wonderful performance. As things die down, you return to your room, but you hear a knock.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very
Oh, we're
often,
going out at night.
we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
Blue drag.
Wanna go fishing?
Yep.
I've got some rods and lures
That's
ready.
me. That's, not me. Nouvelette. Yes, he is a dragon. Yes.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about.
Good memory, Krabs. Yeah. And he has his power back, too.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
You're good.
Don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing if you're too. Just
Oh, I'll
think of it as
fish.
keeping me Okay,
I'll fish.
let's go.
I'll fish. I'm good at it. Well, in Genshin. I like fishing in real life. Do you like fishing in real life, Krabs? Pull the sword axe, the claymore axe. I don't. I want to save my wishes. These wishes are not cheap, Krabs. And they take a long time to farm. I farmed a lot for the wishes I spent last night. I do not want I don't want to do that, I don't think. We got more characters coming out later. Plus, we got a good book. It's okay. We got a good new weapon already. It's fine. Too expensive. I don't want to spend money on this game more than I already do. I don't want to spend more money than I already do. I've spent plenty. I have Battle Pass, and I have the Welkins. That's plenty.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting that. Super chat, $100. It's too much, Krabs. That's too expensive. You spend that money on yourself for Christmas, buddy. Why don't you get yourself something nice for Christmas? You don't need to be donating to me. It's too much. Get your nephew, little Jackson is his name, I think. Get him a present. Or get your mom something nice. I am going to go see some family friends over Christmas Eve, I think. So I need to get a gift for them as well. And my brother, I suppose.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
No stream on Christmas Eve? It's at night, so maybe I'll be able to stream in the morning? The afternoon? I don't know. Not sure. It's a good question. And then Christmas morning, my brother wants me to come to a party with some other family friends. But there'll be a lot of people, and they'll all ask about Mom, and I don't know if I want to. I kind of want to just... I don't know. I should, though. She'd want me to go out.
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
Well, manual all the way.
Then let's try regular rods next time. We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
That's because you stuff your face, Paimon, with all sorts of goodies. It makes you sleepy.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina.
Tu mama?
My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood.
The one reason I might go to that... Well, not the only reason. The people are really nice. I just don't know if I want to be around like 50 people at the moment, There might be some cute girls, though, or women, I should say. Young women, older women, I don't know, whatever.
All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish. So
Oh,
no matter what I did
whatever.
as a child, they were happy to humor me.
Whatever. It's just a party.
Can you imagine?
If you
Whenever
get coronavirus,
wanted
I
to
mean, that is
scold me
kind
for
of
something I'd
dangerous,
done,
but
everyone would form
whatever,
up into
who
two
cares?
rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant.
I don't think I would
Louis
have
and Silver
gone
were always there too.
with Mom, but, if I get sick, I'm in good shape. I'm probably okay. But it would keep me away from teaching if I did.
No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting...
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
Good voice acting, I think,
When I was young,
in my
I
opinion.
often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to
I'm trying
clean
to think
up
if I
after me.
recognize her voice actor, but I don't know if I do.
But once, I saw Malus come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities.
Yeah.
Because if you do falter, There'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences.
She's sad, huh?
And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Yikes.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Mm-hmm. Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line.
Well, not me, but... I caught a horsey.
Why is the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mech. We can't let it get away.
Let's
Come
catch
on, you
it.
two. Let's catch it.
Did you know Ashley and Sandy Cheeks are the same voice actor? I did not know that. Thank you for sharing, Krabs. Let's catch the fish.
You want Paimon to help too?
Why, you just think you get to eat for free, Paimon? For the rest of your night, your rod continues to rack up catch after catch, while for some reason Navia can't hook a single fish. Oh. Navia's quite upset about her bad luck, but it's only when you begin to head back that Paimon discovers the real reason she didn't get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
I mean, yeah, you might want to do that. You didn't attach a hook to your line? Paimon's so
wasting
silly.
time. The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure.
She's sleepy.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Bow, bow, bow.
So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Sure did.
That she danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar.
Aww. Navi is not impressed. Look at her eyes. Huh, that was a terrible joke. And where'd you get that one from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See? This guy gets it.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
She got an outfit for a little kid who wants to join the... Oh, we got an automatic fishing rod. What is that? Is it real or is it something for the Serenity pot? It's real? Automatic fishing rod. What? Why? Whatever. That's lazy people fishing, man. That's lazy people fishing. Alright, let's go to Poisson. Do I want to take a break and do a card challenge? Sure, let's battle somebody. For a minute. Let's see if there's any players nearby. There are. Let's do a quick card battle. Are you underground? Or are you above ground? Can't tell. Are you above ground or are you below? Oh, you're above. It's a little kid! Prepare to meet your doom. He'll probably be the master of cards, dude. Pabon, his name is. Pabon. Okay, when the battle begins, all characters on both sides will gain 1 energy. All characters on both sides, huh? Okay. 1 elemental burst we need to use. That shouldn't be too difficult if we gain energy. Let's begin. This is probably going to be the hardest one of the bunch. I shouldn't talk crap on this kid. Okay. I should not talk crap on this kid. Oh, yeah, these enemies are not too nice, actually. These are brand new. I can't check them? Oh, yeah, I can. This one's a fire boy. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. And this one's a Dendro boy. Yeah. And this one's what? Electric? No, another fire boy. Okay, one Dendro and a fire boy. Huh, that's kind of a tricky one. Let's see. I think I'll go like this.
Here, let me help you.
We need to use one elemental burst. Before we need to use one elemental burst. Okay, well, let's go like this. And then we'll go like this. And we'll give you an artifact as well. And because of the cheap artifact plays, we should get 2 plays. What's the next move he's going to do? 1 fire damage. And prepare. And then does 2 damage on the next turn after that. Then we have a Dendro attack. Okay. 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 We could burst. But I think I'll hold off on that until the next round. Let's play this. And then switch over to
This is destiny.
my homegirl. And use this.
Delve into destiny.
Delve into destiny. Okay, and our turn's done. He's still gonna get 1 attack off, though. I wonder if you can use these enemies in the card game. Probably not. Just taking a quick break from the quest to play 1 match of cards. I do need to use an elemental burst if I want to get the full reward there. I think it's time for a elemental burst with my homegirl. Tainari hasn't touched the field. But I like the music too. This is a new soundtrack for this card game. Okay, he's going to use a Dendro attack. It's kind of bad. It's an elemental burst. Yeah, that's going to hurt a little bit. Quick swap.
Let me help you.
And burst.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
And then we'll go back to... Ow. Yeah, that hurt. And he's got a missile coming down at me, too. I might get rid of one of those missiles. We could also play... Let's swap here.
This is destiny.
I can do 2 attacks, and then I can get rid of a missile. That might be a good idea. It's kind of expensive to use, but... That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of Dendro damage. That's okay. I'm fine with it. Let's get rid of this. Now let's play this. And then let's play this. And this will create a chain reaction unless he swaps characters, which it looks like he's gonna do. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's okay. Still, we'll get a reaction. And then we can Mona Burst if we want. There we go. Ow. I don't know if I'm allowed to lose more than 1 character or not. I can't remember if there's a bonus for that. I don't think so. I think we're allowed to, but it shouldn't matter. Not very good dice here. Oops. Not very good dice. That's better. So we need a Hydro dice. Let's see. Burst will kill. Sure. And our next attack does double damage. Not that we're gonna need it. Ah, Mona, no, my Mona.
Let's go.
Let's see. Sure.
Let's go gather some samples.
Well, Dendro. Perfect.
One with the force.
Not a lot of damage, but it should be enough for the dub, I think. We can swap over to Lisa and get the kill. We could also just charge attack. Yeah. Well, it's not a charge attack, but it's alright. Whatever, it'll work. It'll work just fine. Game over. Not too hard. These world card players are usually not too hard, but there's a few diamonds in the rough, man, that are tough. Wow, we got a lot for that. 2,700. There's a few diamonds in the rough that are pretty difficult. You don't want to...
Playing cards is much harder than selling newspapers.
I doubt that, but... Alright, let's continue the quest, shall we? We got more people to play, but I am here for the story. I just wanted a little break. I'm having fun. Go to Poisson. Is that really the closest one? No. There's a bunch of new characters they released. I think there's like 6 new monsters that they put in the card game, and then like 10 equipment cards and a bunch of event cards. There's a lot. There's a ton. The game is getting big. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty
Adele,
cool.
we're back. We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss!
You're not your boss yet.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while!
Hello.
It's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case.
You're welcome.
I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine.
Yes.
Your
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too!
I hope nothing bad happens to her. I feel like she's gonna get kidnapped or something.
What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Merry Christmas, kid.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform! Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Yeah, you can't join until you're older.
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed, but it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young,
Yeah.
I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety.
Yeah.
So, I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older.
Oh, so that's it! What?
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard.
Well,
Gotta be patient.
your mind can, but...
everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously, thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us.
That's good.
It's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member.
You're still part of the
part-
family.
Boss!
Something bad's happening.
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
What the frick, man?
What? Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday, but Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well. Because they abandoned, we investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
Could they have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
The police.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, Where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Uh-oh, they're gonna blow it up.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers hate the Spina, and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
They must stop them.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip
Sandy
by.
Cheeks movie.
We have to issue an evacuation order to the
You like it,
townspeople
Krebs? I have
and
not
get them
seen
as
it.
far away from the entrance as possible.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you? If
Sure.
the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground.
Got some terrorists out there. We gotta stop them.
Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Got it.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
I feel like the kid's gonna get kidnapped or something. I hope not, but that's my thought.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Uh-oh. A traitor.
Watch out, boss!
A traitor. A traitor.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too?
SpongeBob spin-off. SquarePants spin-off movie focusing on Sandy Cheeks. Oh, that's fun. Comes out this year, huh? Next year.
I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas.
Oh, really? I feel like assassinating somebody's pretty radical.
And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
Better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Oh, man. This guy's messed up, Krabs.
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson.
We're gonna make our own golden age, Brick.
But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little.
Oh,
And it was all
wow.
because of you, Navia.
Okay, buddy.
Clementine died because of you. Callus
Wow.
died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead. All because of you.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was an act two?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened. And resolving
Baddie.
to apologize to Malus.
I like the
as
bad
soon as
guy
I got
music.
out. Back then, because of that aquabus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again.
What a monologue.
But then he died,
Christ.
and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
Oh, come on, bro.
I once
Don't
loved
believe
the
him.
Spina and Poisson more than anyone else.
Don't believe him.
What is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss.
Yeah.
He's just spouting nonsense.
This is getting spicy. This quest is getting spicy.
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing?
Wow, don't
Have
listen
you
to
ever
him.
Considered that maybe people
joined
don't
the dark
stay in
side.
Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences.
It's a memory.
And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
It wasn't her fault, though. Man.
Yeah. Looking back on it now, isn't it? But is that really why they support me?
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to
Shut
him.
your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her too. I don't know how to explain
You tell him,
it,
Adele.
but I like her, and that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am.
Yeah.
And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you
The
just
power
how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
Of friendship. Cutscene? 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 Oh, battle. Boom! Get out of my way, homie. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
This one's got your name on it.
Boom! Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Yo, this is sweet. Oh, she changes her attacks into Geo for a second. Watch this.
A proper send-off.
Landmines. Yo.
Feeling lucky?
Boom.
Hiya!
Get out of here, Coulter. I'm coming in hot.
Ah!
Yo, she's so fun.
This one's got your name.
She's so fun.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople.
She's way fun.
If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Bam. Navia showed him what's what. Coming at me with all that crap, trying to kill me.
Hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Trying to mess with me? Oh, we have a time limit. This is unusual. Oh, we have to kill these people?
Hey! Hold the line.
Freeze!
No freaking problem, boys. My name's Nouvelette, and I go zoom zoom. I'll be popping them. Oh, yo. Oh, who's
I
next?
see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Who's next?
Cool it.
They certainly
Yo,
got a lot of
get
muscle.
wrecked.
They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Yeah. Hello, boys. Nice to meet you. My name is Vida.
Let the mighty be humble.
And I go boom, Kamehameha. Next. Easy. Easy.
These must be the explosives, right?
You can
And
still
this
see
is the
Kaya's
control
crystals.
mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
What's this? Looks like a key. There's a
There's
strange
a
shaped
strangely
hole.
shaped hole here.
Keyhole.
What is it for?
Emergency switch?
Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
There's a bomb. Yeah, Nouvelette's fun. I think we're in good shape, and I don't even have him fully powered up yet.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Stop the imminent explosion. Steal all their money. Hopefully that doesn't start the explosion.
Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We'll check the perimeter.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere too. Let's go.
You could probably move the explosives away from the bridge. Cutscene! Yo, these are usually very, very good, by the way. Enjoy. Usually. This is where all the money goes. All that gotcha money. Navia's gonna stop it, I can guarantee it. Teamwork, yo, flips! Kamehameha, yo! Nice. Oh boy. That's a big one.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Yo, go girl, go!
Look.
The music.
I'm doing this the Spina way.
Oh! Oh! Oh, she is one badass lady. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hey, yo. Hot damn. That was sweet. Peace. Yo, that was awesome. Having alerted the members of the... Okay. The police.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified.
That was a sweet
Anyone who's willing
cutscene.
to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
She was indeed.
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in
Are you a
time.
little tired?
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
You just need a nap. Maybe a burger. A macaron.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too.
Got it. That's good, at least. Coulter. I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone, but I will not change how I
Probably shouldn't
feel
be
about our
standing that
future.
close to him.
I
Since he's just
still
trying to
believe
kill
that
you.
this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, You are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula.
Damn right. Banished. Sleeping with the fishes, baby. Well, he'll be in jail, but...
But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
I wouldn't.
Thank you. No.
Hola!
As I thought.
Yo, Tunahan.
Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
You having fun with Resident Evil? I just watched a very good cutscene with Navia. It was badass. Estoy bien, gracias. Do you speak Spanish too? You probably do. All these smart folks across the pond. Like Wrightsa must speak a few languages. Yeah. Estoy bien. Acaba de terminar una escena animado de Navia y me gustó mucho. It was a very cool cutscene.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person.
Sí, hablo el español. Although my Spanish is a bit worse for wear, but some of the vocab has gone from my old man memory, but sí, más o menos puedo hablar el español. Estoy un poco cansado. I'm ready for dinner.
Thank you for protecting the Clementine line.
You're welcome.
I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon.
Actualmente tenía miedo, ya sabes. Pero ya la línea de Cales no va a estar reconstruido. Hablo español porque hablaba en escuela de cerca de Dortmund y comeo un bocadillo de jamón y queso.
That's pretty close. You took Spanish classes in school near Dortmund. It's pretty close. I bet you speak other languages too. Do you speak any Italian? Jamón y queso. You're eating a ham and cheese sandwich? Nice. I might get a burger. Tal vez ya voy a comer una hamburguesa tonight. I'm feeling like having some calories tonight.
If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A
Muy
name is a
bien,
way to etch a
Tunahan.
memory onto the world.
Yo
Losing the land
estudié
that bears her
en
name,
Chile,
that I can see every day,
pero hace
would be
muchos
like
años.
losing my mother all over again.
The new job is a fine dining Italian restaurant? Well, then you're going to hear a lot of Italian, for sure. How is it? You liking it? I bet it's hard work. You like it, your coworkers? Any nice females or any? Do you like your? It's probably super hard work, but sounds like you're doing great.
Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
Yeah, I studied in South America for a semester, study abroad, and I have a Spanish minor. I don't know if they have those where you live, Tunahan, but it's like a half of a bachelor's degree, I guess. So, yeah, and took a lot of literature classes and stuff. I got a crush, but I can't get over that talking stage after a bit. Oh, I feel your pain, dude. Especially mixing work and pleasure is sometimes a bad idea. Not always, but... Well, good luck, man. You always seem to F it up after a few days. Ah, whatever. You just do your best. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Thank you so much.
She's
Can you give me a hand?
sleepy.
I really don't have much strength left. Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth. Do you really see me as your partner?
Hell yeah.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Cute.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few
She
more
definitely
days.
unloaded the Geo Rock energy on him. Probably a bit draining.
Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
Well, it's okay.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made?
Who knows?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough.
Yeah.
No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
To the end of the world, huh? Wow.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
What?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss.
Uh-oh.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any
Did you
more
cop a
shocking
star rail?
revelations right
I
now.
definitely copped a feel in the star rail. No, I haven't actually. I'd like to check it out, but to be honest, I don't think I have enough time for another gacha game. I just don't have time. I'm working a lot, and then when I'm not working, I'm streaming quite a few different kinds of games, and I'll probably check it out, but I'm not gonna pay any money in it. And yeah, I just got too much on my plate. But I'll peep it. It seems all right. It seems pretty good, actually. People like it. So.
Don't worry. This surprise
I
will
also
be
like
pleasant.
action RPGs quite a bit. And I love turn-based RPGs, but I'm like, I don't know. I like grew up on action RPGs. And turn-based, but yeah, I think I'll probably not get into it too much. I might try it just for fun, or maybe create a free-to-play account, but I really like Genshin a lot, and I've invested a lot of time into it, and also it just makes me happy. You know, I play a lot of games where I'm like blowing people up and like shooting and like running around and getting freaked out. Horror games, survival games, blah, 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 blah. But, oh, I missed something here. Oh, maybe not. But it's really nice to, I really like Genshin for the exploration, and I like the stories and the characters and the voice acting and the visuals. Yeah, you know, it's like Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways. It's just fun to just like explore. The gambling is predatory, but whatever, it is what it is. You know, just comes with the territory, I guess. So I'll probably try Star Rail sometime, but I don't think I'll get like super deep into the weeds. I won't be having any relationships, long-term relationships. We might have a one-night stand or two, but maybe a little romp for a week or two. I don't know. Maybe we'll hang out every once in a while, but I'm already pretty invested with... I got too much going on. I have a big collection of games I want to play now. Christ. Mon nouvelette goes doodly 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 det. Is this a surprise party?
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
Oh, it's the new emblem.
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished.
Oh.
But special times call for special measures. I've never...
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Oh. Oh. The statue? Oh, and Navia's there too. It's the design for the statue. Oh, that's very sweet.
This is Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow! This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
Oh,
How could we only have
sneaky.
statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
She's a diver.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We are gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly.
Power of friendship.
I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Yeah, we'll always be leaving the bond.
Thank you so
The
much,
power of
everyone.
friendship.
Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
That was a Q quest. It was good. And the cutscene was awesome with Navia. If you want to see a cool cutscene, play this chat on yourself, or you can rewind the stream a little ways. It's a good little cutscene where she saves the day. Hello.
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become looking
Wonder
back
if we'll
on
have
it.
a quest later.
I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
That was fun. Thank you, Tunahan. Good luck with your work and with the ladies. Not that you need it. Krabs, thank you, buddy. You're my MVP. And Skymaster and Leah. And Raitza. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you on the Thirsty Thursday. Take care and stay safe, huh? And enjoy your holidays with your family if you have them around. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone.